Hey guys, I thought I'd do a quick couple of videos today about phrases that you hear in business that sound silly but actually are quite poignant. The first one being, don't boil the ocean. You cannot boil the ocean. Why is that important? There's so many businesses that think the idea of doing everything is what will secure them customers. Or make their business future-proof. But ultimately, in trying to boil the ocean, you actually achieve nothing. There's the odd exception to the rule, like an Amazon, where they essentially sell almost every product of every type across the world. However, they did not try and boil the ocean to begin with. They started with single products, the one that they're most famous for being the Kindle books. So they specialised in one thing. They got really good at it. They got critical mass, they got numbers onto their platform, and then the scale started. But again, they didn't jump to boiling the ocean. They picked off an industry or a product bit by bit by bit till they had the sales platform by which you could put anything on. So actually, although they look like they do now boil the ocean, actually it was this super smart business play that started with one thing and moved to the others. And I think a lot of people that start out in business, a lot of managers, a lot of companies that are growing, the biggest problem is that they try and boil the ocean. You try and do everything. You're trying to be all things to all men or women. And actually what you accomplish is nothing. And in this day and age, and particularly in the kind of time of coronavirus, sadly, where people have time to sit at home and think, this will be the age of the specialist. I think we will start to see more and more and more businesses that are excellent at one thing or one product or one industry. They retain their specialism because ultimately as a buyer, whether you buy services or products, whatever it might be, or if you're selling them, ultimately the people you want to go to are the ones that give you the best service for the best value and give you the greatest satisfaction. Quite simply, if you attempt to boil the ocean, you achieve nothing. Because a bit like the phrase, you can't fight a war on two fronts, that's essentially what you're attempting to do when the phrase, we're boiling the ocean here. You're trying to set off and do too many things in one go, whereas actually what's really important, rather than do 20 things averagely, maybe badly, if you do one or two things really, really well, become brilliant at them, and then pick the next one or two things. And actually that is the quickest way to scale your business, whereas actually the mistake a lot of people make is that they think if they go for everything on day one, although they'll scramble to begin with, they'll catch up with themselves, and they never do. So using Amazon as a company that is an example of someone that's doing many, many things, they started as one thing, but they never set off to do everything all in one go. And I think that is a key lesson in business, and something that I've always tried to preach. Anyone that's worked with me knows that it's a phrase that I've coined very, very often, and probably will do long into the rest of my career, because the most successful businesses hunker down and specialise in what they do. And actually, for every Amazon that looks like they've taken on the world and won, there isn't just hundreds, there isn't just thousands, there's millions of businesses out there that may not have gone under or have gone under in trying to do too many things too quick, all in one go, that fail. So for me, silly phrase, but actually has some much deeper meaning and something that we could all learn from. So, can't boil the ocean.